Okay, so you can see up the top here I've got window cleaning Parnell. I've typed in a search for window cleaning in Parnell. The reason why is simply because my mate Lance is right down here. He's not in the top two. The reason being is that those top two, they're paying for every click that people click on there, they're paying for. So I won't be a nasty person and click on there, because otherwise I could start costing them a whole pile of money. And people do that. Sometimes your competition goes and does that. They'll click on these and ruin your budget for you. Whereas down here, Lance doesn't have to pay anything for clicks. And so, and you can see that we've got his phone number there as well, and you've got his website there. So when you click on that, it goes straight to the website. This is where you want to be when people are looking for you. Because he's close to the inner city, we decided we'd go for his specific suburb. And he gets calls off the website. That's why he's spent more money on it. That's why he's planning on getting an additional domain name, like 2 websites, so that he becomes the competition to himself. I mean, that doesn't cost him that, it only costs him another $60 a year with me to list an additional website, and we can do that for a different locality. All sorts of possibilities here, but the main thing is you're making money out of it. The main thing is that you're getting conversions to sales, and he knows he is, and that's why he's talking about getting a second domain name. And the reason why he's done nothing so far is because he's got too much work on. Now some of that work he gets anyway, but he doesn't want any more work at the moment. So he'll wait till the winter months before he goes and gets that additional domain name. So that just gives you a bit of an idea of the possibilities. Okay, here we have a search for signs in East Auckland. It's incredible to think that somebody that lives in East Auckland that wants a sign would type in signs East Auckland. So on this search I've got him up to the top, and he gets calls from the website. That's why he wants to keep spending money on it and wants to keep doing things with it. Here you can see signs Ellerslie in the Google search, and this was one of the first ones that I listed magic signs for. And he's been up the top there for about a year. We can also see under signs Ellerslie, apart from having him on the map there, he's also pretty close to the top down in the sort of general listings. Yeah, he's number 2 down there. Signs Panmure, you can see the Google search for signs Panmure there. I didn't even list him for Panmure, but just because I put the right keywords in and he's within that general location, you can see he's there. Also see that his phone number's there, so people can give him a ring straight away. And Google search for Glen Innes there. Signs. So this is what people are going to type in. They're going to put in signs for different localities, or signs for a general locality like East Auckland. So we've got them covered on this one here too. Street address, phone number there. I've got dozens of places to put people. They're going to get them up there. Okay, here we can see a search for Pain Clinic North Shore. But more importantly, if we move over to the right here, which you can't quite see but you will now, we're still at the top of the page, and you see all these images. So, what's more interesting to people, pictures or words? And I personally think that people are going to be a little bit curious when they see this. They can see a serious wound over here. They can see some bit of bodywork happening here. They can see a technological device here, and they're the only picture that's appearing when you type in Pain Clinic North Shore. Now if we look at the actual listing for the picture that you've just seen, here it is here, and you can see, we've got our little kind of map there, and we haven't just got a map, but we've also got our phone number listed on there and the address listed there. So it's a standout listing compared to the 4 above it, 3 above it. But most importantly, as I said before, is that you've got these pictures, and pictures are far more attractive to people than just words. So I'd like to see the website hit comparison that this site here is getting, with its picture over on the right, compared to the 3 that are above it. So display visual, the amount of room that you take on a page. This is page 1 of Google for Pain Clinic North Shore, and North Shore is kind of like the north of Auckland, so somebody that wants a pain clinic and doesn't want to travel all the way over the Harbour Bridge to Auckland Central is going to look in the North Shore, I believe. Okay, here you can see a Google search for air conditioning Penrose. This guy's put a few $100 in, and this is the latest search that I've entered him for, and I only entered him into the search 3 days ago, and he's not on the maps yet, but he's been accepted. We've entered his Google map code, and that takes a while before he gets up into this bracket. But straight underneath the maps, there he is. That's his address, there and there. And if we scroll down a bit further, I can't get him on the yellow air conditioning Penrose because he's already listed. He's only allowed 1 listing with yellow, and he's already there for something else. I've got him on local list, but here he is again. So that's 3 on the 1 page. Two of them at the top, directly underneath the map, there, and then 1 a bit further down. But let's just see what happens if we go in for, say, air conditioning St. John's, as I understand it. There he will be, and that's my man there. And if we click down here on the website, we get his website. You can also see that I've got my mate listed here, air conditioning Mount Wellington as well. So we've got 2 listings for him on the 1 page with air conditioning St. John's. That's the area he lives in, so it's not a bad place to do a specific locality search. Actually, you can see that he's got air conditioning Penrose down here too, so that's 3 listings. Four listings. 4 listings on the 1 page for air conditioning St. John's, and that's his home ground, so it's not bad to have 4 listings on your home turf. He also wanted a listing for East Tamaki, and he's not on the maps around here yet because it's fairly recently listed. It can take about a month these days to get up on the maps, but he's the first one underneath the maps, and sometimes people would rather click on one of these ones underneath the maps rather than a map itself. Actually, I think Mount Wellington was one of the first map listings that I put John on, and we can see that he's made the grade there, because there he is, about the middle of the map listings, and directly underneath the map listings there he is, first one. So that's two on the same page for Mount Wellington, right up the top. Here you can see an air conditioning Meadowbank search, and there he is, the second from the top on that one there.